Story comes to us from newschannel9.com. Out of Collegedale, Tennessee, Collegedale police have concluded that an excessive force claim filed against one of its officers is unfounded, and that Hamilton County District Attorney Neil Pinkston wrongly chose to involve the U.S. Department of Justice in the matter. Well, the DOJ would have to be involved, right? I don't know. Well, most cases, or some cases. In a release sent out Monday morning, Collegedale police say a review of Officer Evan Driskill's actions with driver Delane Gordon on March 10th found that Driskill acted in accordance with policy and standard law enforcement procedures. Police released a video showing footage from Officer Driskill's body camera that provides more context of the incident.
I want to tase you. Get the hell out of the car.
Sir, this is a traffic stop. Please don't hurt me, sir. I'm a good kid. Stop.
Only 45 seconds later, Officer Driskill employs his taser to get Gordon out of the SUV.
I'm telling you that this is not lawful.
Gordon's video of the incident went viral when it happened. The Collegedale Police Department says the video shows the use of the taser wasn't for what was the initial reason of the stop.
The department's administrative review demonstrates the following. As required by department policy, Officer Driskill had a fully functioning body camera which recorded the entirety of his interaction with Mr. Gordon. The full video shows that Officer Driskill properly identified himself and the reason for the stop. Mr. Gordon was argumentative and immediately asked the officer for proof of his stop, as well as his supervisor. The officer correctly advised Gordon to argue his objection in court. Officer Driskill asked Mr. Gordon for his identification 5 times, but Gordon refused to hand the officer his information, and the officer made the appropriate decision to arrest the driver for failing to identify himself.
It didn't come from the fact that he was speeding and it escalated. It was the fact that he was told of the violation, he was asked for identification, and he failed to produce that because at that moment he wanted to have court on the side of the road, which we would encourage to have court on your court date. So the issue was more so him debating on whether or not he was speeding. I don't think he expressed immediately that there was a concern for his safety.
In the video, Gordon asked for Driskill's supervisor almost immediately. After being tased, Gordon addresses it again.
I had a right to ask for a supervisor because that's not right, sir.
Collegedale police also pointed out that Gordon's attorney claimed he had no prior interactions with law enforcement, but said in fact, Mr. Gordon had multiple interactions with law enforcement over the years. Since 2014, he has been stopped and questioned by Coffee County Sheriff's Office, Murfreesboro Police, Grundy County Sheriff's Office, and the Collegedale Police Department just 2 months prior to this incident. In 2017, Mr. Gordon was a suspect in a domestic assault in Murfreesboro. I know I said that wrong. I need coffee. And I can't read according to Community Citizens Watch. Collegedale police also harshly criticized DA Pinkston, who asked the U.S. Department of Justice to investigate the incident before police say a Hamilton County Sheriff's Office investigation into the incident was finished. Unfortunately, at a point when the sheriff's investigation was substantially complete, General Pinkston has determined to disregard the results of the investigation he requested and attempt to involve the Department of Justice. In the interest of fairness, the Collegedale Police Department strongly encourages General Pinkston to release the Sheriff's Office investigation results to the public.
Comments on social media, I saw those who said Gordon acted out of fear for his safety as a black man during this time where police and minorities can be at odds. As a black man himself, Corporal McNeil understands why Gordon might be fearful, but also says Officer Driskill only used the taser after several commands went unheeded.
20 times is how much he ordered Delane Gordon out of the vehicle, to which he wouldn't comply, which is why the taser was used to gain compliance. Officer Driskill approached the vehicle with professionalism and courtesy. He explained why he stopped him. He explained how fast he was going over the speed limit, explained that he needed his identification. So once again, I'll ask the question, what point did he feel like he was in any type of danger for it to escalate to the point that it did? And as you see, as soon as he gained compliance, Officer Driskill backed up. He got him handcuffed, he sat him up, and at that moment waited for other officers to arrive.
And they're saying that, the cop had to do what he had to do and that the DA shouldn't have involved the Department of Justice. I don't know. It sounds like some of you in Collegedale, Tennessee, you got some issues to work out. You got some baggage to unpack.